little bit so we can get all three of us. Yeah. I think I'm cut off.
Are you cut off? Yeah, because I brought the table closer.
Okay.
Hello. Oh wait, Ozzy's.
Oh, I'm still cut off. There we go.
Can we get Ozzy in here? Is it this? Is this what we're
Close
doing?
enough.
Right, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Yes. That works.
Is this good? Can you see us, guys?
Hello.
Boom. This is how we'll be reacting.
All right.
Okay.
In the reaction cast.
And right now we're here for the pre-reactions.
So yeah, we have 8 minutes and 50 seconds until EA shocks the world and announces another Madden.
Shocks, quote unquote.
Sarcasm isn't thick enough yet, guys.
Look, it takes days to develop a sarcasm filter. Or not filter.
Amplifier.
Amplifier, that's what it is. No, it takes a couple days to get back into form too.
How about this?
It's been a while, Shacknews.
Hey, welcome back, Ozzy. By the way, this is the Shacknews E3 2017 coverage. We are live broadcasting from LA Live in a hotel room. Wait, we don't want to say where we are. There's shackers.
Well, they'll be banging down our door.
They're like, hey, can I get one of those hoodies? I'm like, no. They're not for sale.
We're out of hoodies.
Yeah, they're not even for sale.
We had hoodies?
Mm-hmm.
Since when?
God, I added you on Slack about this 2 days ago.
I didn't get a hoodie.
Can you confirm this, Steve? Did I add?
I think I saw.
Donovan, did I add you?
Yeah, I saw it.
We're not have to talk when the stream's over.
Look, right here. What size hoodie are you?
I'm a large.
Large?
Large anything at this point.
I might have gotten because I was annoyed because no one was responding. I was like, I'm just gonna throw a bunch of them in the suitcase. I have a suitcase just of Shacknews hoodies.
I've become a sad fat in the last 7 years. So
at least it was like a slow process. It was easier to accept.
Gradual.
It wasn't like you just.
It's hard to notice.
You didn't just wake up one day and you're like, oh.
Are you guys gonna talk about EA?
We should talk about EA at some point.
Well, I did mention that we're here to watch the EA Play event live, but it's, we have less than 7 minutes now until it happens. I mentioned Madden. What else do you want from me?
Star Wars Battlefront, man.
Oh yeah, there's a Star Wars game coming out.
Full disclosure, I know there's been news of a leak in the last day or so.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I've seen none of it, so
Yeah,
I have no idea what's going on with that.
Yeah, figure out a week.
Yeah, between that and what's going on with the Cyberpunk 2077
the ransomware thing, yeah.
That's just ridiculous. Like, guys, let these devs announce their games when they're ready.
Yeah,
Please. That's what E3 is about. It's about surprising and delighting fans of games. So let that happen.
Getting excited and or snarky.
Yeah, and clearly we can be both. There's nothing wrong with that, but let's just not spoil it for everyone.
Right, of course.
Leaking footage that's about to release in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like,
Is the clickbait that strong now, people?
Give it a few days to breathe, like the Assassin's Creed leak.
Yeah, ass oranges.
Ass oranges.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah.
Oh, like, ass oranges.
Okay,
We saw the topic of discussion.
so now that we've established that we haven't seen the leak yet, what are we looking for from Battlefront?
I want the space combat to be fun.
Space stuff would be really good to see.
Yeah.
Any sort of a multiplayer or single player content would be also really good.
Yeah, I'm dying to see more about that story mode because that. It basically looks a lot like the story from. God, I'm blanking out that one Star Wars game. Yeah, God, you know what? I just want a good story at this point, just because.
Story is just nice to have.
I miss the days of being evil. I loved being evil in those past Star Wars games, and it's going to be nice to actually go and be in the Empire's shoes this time around.
Yeah, that's a really good angle to take with the story.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I remember Star Wars.
Now I'm really blanking on the one where you're Steve. The Star Wars game with Star Killer.
Oh, the Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed. Thank you. I don't know where I was on that one. I was
just replaying that.
I wish
I like to run the go-to though.
it's basically the Force Unleashed, except you're not a Sith. You're just like, you know, officer on the ground, which I'm okay with that. I'm honestly really good with that. But they're also going to be showing Need for Speed, which we're really excited about Need for Speed. I've seen very little of it. I know that after the last reboot, I'm cautiously optimistic for Need for Speed.
Yeah, I know, man, not much changes every year, but I know there's supposed to be they were teasing some sort of story mode or some sort of like focused campaign this time. So I'm interested to see if they do with like the career mode or the creative player mode this year.
You introduced yourselves or Donovan, by the way?
Oh no!
I don't think anyone knows Donovan yet.
This is Donovan!
Say hello to Donovan, everybody.
He's the Shacknews intern. How long have you known this now? Like almost 6 months?
It's about like February, early February.
Okay, so
yeah,
4 months. First E3, first time in LA.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yep, it's good to be here.
Yeah, so we're gonna be here reacting with Donovan. You've probably seen some of his articles on the site by now.
Yeah, I jumped in and do public news and guys from time to time.
Guys, you don't say.
Guys,
On Shacknews? Surprising.
Shack Facts.
Yeah, check out Shack Facts.
How much time do we have? We have 3 minutes.
Oh my god, the hype.
So can we speculate on what we've heard that BioWare might have something, and we don't know if it's going to be a new IP or if it's going to be like something established. But what are we looking for from BioWare? Whether it's the BioWare Edmonton or BioWare Austin or whatever they have. Are we buying into that whole idea that they might reboot the Old Republic?
I would buy it.
I'm not confident in that's what's going on, but that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Like it's a little difficult to speculate on what a new IP would entail, but you know, it'd be nice to see like something new from their end and just see the BioWare name kind of bounce back from what's kind of been a rocky Mass Effect launch.
Yeah.
And you know, maybe we'll even see some DLC for Andromeda, which, you know, maybe things will get. It'll be like No Man's Sky in the sense that it just starts off really rough and then it just kind of the complete package just looks a little better than.
Yeah, something to right the ship.
Yeah, exactly.
People who like Andromeda really like Andromeda.
Now I will say that yes, the Mass Effect diehards love. That I've talked to love Andromeda.
Yeah, like I know several of them on Chatty were praising the game when it came out, and I don't know. I think it struggled at launch, but hopefully. Yeah.
Well, that's why that news that the series is going on hiatus is really progressing. I mean, I would have hoped that they have like this big ambitious plan for Andromeda going forward, and it doesn't look like it's gonna be.
Sometimes it's like, you know, because I don't know. I always view Mass Effect and Gears kind of together because they've had a weird kind of life cycle together.
Right.
And now that we've seen 4 of both of them, you know, if you don't include like Judgment and stuff, I feel like both franchises kind of need a break, and then let those dev studios do something different. It might be fun. I don't know.
For sure.
So yeah, new IP from BioWare would be cool. Let them explore a new story. I have to figure out how to like fit Andromeda in that universe. But I don't know. I don't think it was as bad as a lot of people were saying.
Nah, the whole facial animations fiasco kind of got blown out of proportions.
But those were pretty dank memes, though. If we're being honest, like some of those were hilarious.
Yeah, I will give you that. A lot of the idea of going open world and just like kind of moving not completely away from the storytelling, but
oh my god, guys, less than a minute.
Okay, we got a minute left.
Hype.
All right.
So which sports bar are we seeing this year, guys?
Steve Young.
Oh wait,
I'm gonna go Steve Young.
All right,
Steve Young.
Or maybe soccer.
I'd love to see Gronk.
Gronk would be smart. He was the cover athlete last year.
Yeah.
Although his quarterback's cover athlete this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe they'll trot out some NBA player because NBA Live still exists.
No.
NBA Live is still kicking. It's still kicking.
It's still a game.
It's a thing that exists.
Uh-oh. Get ready, guys.
Alright. They got rid of the countdown, so we should be started.
It's a very red stage. FIFA on Switch, man. I'm curious how it is.
The sizzle reel is going to remind us of something that we've been forgetting. There is that Battlefield DLC.
That's right. Battlefield 1 is actually a great game.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm a Titanfall guy myself, and I hate that it just got drowned under Battlefield.
It's bad timing on the release.
It really was. I don't understand why it had to go down that way.
Oh, what is...
We got Madden? What
Tom
the?
Brady jerseys. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, we're going full Patriots.
Okay.
They're trying to deflate the crowd out of the gate.
Well played, Ozzy.
I can only speak as a dejected Chargers fan.
You can pay me enough to
I
wear
can
Tom
speak
Brady
as a
jersey.
dejected Browns fan, so that's going to be
It's like-
really exciting.
It's like Groundhog Day for you every year.
No, 1 in 15 was special.
Come on,
that
man. You
one
have
was
Brock
against the
Osweiler
Chargers.
coming in.
Hey, who do we win? Who was that one win against, Ozzy?
And I saw that coming weeks in advance. I'm just like, oh god, it's gonna be the Chargers, isn't it?
We thank you. We didn't want to go until
Who do we got here?
Oh,
Let's play.
it's story mode for Madden.
Okay.
Are we going varsity blues?
All their eyes on you. This is stop you from hightailing again. This is stop you from hightailing again. Let me ask you something. Why are you here? Let me ask you something.
Audio's
All
coming.
my life. My father used to say, when the world knocks you
Is
down,
that my personal audio?
when the world knocks you down, get back up again.
That's another play.
Greatest miles behind.
Oh, sir. You'll be here today.
You're not the only one trying to get trapped. No man, ditch you. Trying to get trapped. No man, ditch you.
Yeah, we heard double audio, right?
Devin Wade at the line for the final play of the game. Devin Wade at the line.
That really looks like
biggest
it.
moment of your life. It's the biggest moment of your life.
Let's go out there and prove to the world that we belong.
Okay.
Just want to make sure we're good.
It's different.
I'm digging that.
It's something new.
Okay, cool. We're just going to listen to the stream audio from OBS.
Round of applause for the drum line, guys.
Hooray for the drum line. It might be a little off.
I'd rather see a game about the drum line.
That's Madden like you've never seen it. And I might be biased, but I'm pretty sure that's the most innovative Madden we've done.
Innovative.
In a decade. Welcome to EA Play.
He's right about that at least. At least it's innovative. It's different for Madden, not in general.
It's
but
time to
for
think
Madden,
different.
it's different.
Trying to do something a little different with a view
Tell me more about
changing the way
Ultimate Team
we
cards.
with products before.
I'm actually surprised they haven't done this earlier because they did this kind of story with Fight Night
An
a long
NBA.
time ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I've been
2K's had been
2K
doing
did it
this.
for NBA, but EA did it for Fight Night a long time
As
ago.
you can see, we've built a creative space here. We're right in the middle of it. This is going to be where it all goes down over the next 3 days. Playing, creating, and sharing with the rest of the world. We've built it this way for a very simple reason. We want more of you to be able to experience this moment. For thousands of us in Hollywood this week, we have hundreds of stations for hands-on gameplay. And for tens of millions of you out there joining online from across the world, you won't hear it just from us. You'll hear it from players, right here. They're here to see new things, to ask questions, to challenge us, to tell us what they like, and especially what they don't. They're going to connect with each other and create
Especially what they
content.
don't?
And of course, they're going to play as many games as they possibly can. So let's set the stage for what we'll do over the next hour and a bit. We're going to go deep into 8 new experiences, each with major reveals, massive innovation, and stories that'll pull you in.
Stories.
2 years ago, we launched Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
And we got
I can
a
take-
lot
I
of
can-
feedback.
Yes,
This is
you
a story
definitely got a lot
I
of
can enjoy.
A lot of
feedback.
it positive, and a bunch of it constructive.
Constructive.
Extremely constructive. That's it.
Is that their code of just?
Is this like,
So
please
today we're
understand?
gonna bring you 30 minutes of
Ow.
Star Wars Battlefront 2. And what we hope you'll see is that we've addressed all of the feedback.
All of it.
All of it?
All of it, guys.
We've got a mix of everything here for you. A look at new IP, some killer new trailers, demos, and a bunch of live gameplay. This is going to be a lot of fun. And it should be, right?
Yeah.
Because we're all
Yeah, it
here
should.
for one
I like
simple
fun.
reason. All of us share one fundamental belief, and that's that games are the best form of entertainment on the planet. Yeah! They connect us like nothing else. They bring us together across cities and countries. They inspire us. They ignite the fires of competition inside us. Games allow us to do extraordinary things and to be extraordinary in our own ways. Games enable us to be our most creative selves. Whether that's as game makers trying to pioneer new ways to play, or players making each game a unique expression of our own passion for what we do. Games put the power of play in our hands, to do with it what we want and to make it our own. So let's celebrate. For the next 3 days, we're here to celebrate play with all of you. And what better place to start than with a game that has taken the world by storm, Battlefield 1. There's more than 20 million Battlefield 1 players out there today, and we've got a lot to share about a revolution that's coming to this great franchise. So let's jump to Battlefield right from the creative heart of EA Play.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrew GULOTTA, producer for Battlefield 1 at our DICE studio right here in LA. I'm standing inside the Creator Cave at EA Play, where our community is creating new content to share with players across the globe. It's unbelievably rewarding to see more than 20 million players embracing the game, crafting their own memorable moments, only possible in Battlefield 1. Let's take a look.
Hey, Noob, I got some questions to ask you.
Okay.
What is it about the Battlefield franchise that's so special and appealing to you?
The thing I find special about Battlefield is teamwork. I'm not good at shooting. Sometimes I like to repair, or heal, or hide.
I like the dude.
Oh, I just shot an airplane out with the cable.
I'm most definitely proud to be a part of the Battlefield community. I've never been a part of any other gaming community where people are just so passionate about their game.
Everyone in this community is focusing on making this game as best as it can be and expanding on the experiences that we've already had.
No way!
Was mich an Battlefield begeistert, ist die schiere Bandbreite an Dingen, die ich in diesem Spiel tun kann.
Player versus tank versus plane versus environment.
My most memorable moments is what I do with my community. A 64-man army that just does massive, crazy things.
I have made so many amazing friends who have become more like family.
It's something that
and our Shacknews community has played Battlefield
squad up and go and tear it
every
up.
Sunday, every Wednesday, every Thursday for years that I can remember. So
Yeah.
there's a big Battlefield community out there.
Dating back to 1942, back into
a lot of Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
Shack battles.
Oh, got a roadkill!
We did an extra life shack battle for Battlefield 1 last year. And Does are super proud of the squad. That's all I know.
I'll never be able to do that again in my life. I'll never be able to do that again in my life. Never, ever. That's it. That's as good as it gets. I should
So
just
glad we
stop
got a
playing.
best of YouTube.
I should quit.
Yeah. That was a good
Streamers love this game.
He just disabled a moving truck with a grenade while jumping off a horse. Incredible. We love these only in Battlefield moments, and we want even more of them. So we're bringing more ways for you to play. First, Night Maps debut this summer.
All right, that was cool.
Neville
Yeah.
Knights and Prise de Terreur. You'll need to deploy tactics as you fight through the night in a massive
beautiful.
network.
Yeah, they
of
did a
trenches.
similar update for Battlefield
Second,
4 like
I'm excited to
years
announce
in.
a
And
major
it was really
revolution
cool way to play the
in
game.
Gotta love
Battlefield
the
1.
fan service
So
DICE
we're bringing
does. It's the little
epic
things.
battles to the eastern front of World War I. In the Name of the Tsar expands Battlefield 1 to the blistering winter in the east. This is the biggest front of World War I. And with it, we're bringing you 6 new maps, the Russian army, including the mighty Hussar cavalry, new vehicles and weapons to expand your arsenal, and the iconic Women's Battalion of Death. Finally, we're introducing a richer gameplay experience in both progression and operations mode. by bringing deeper player progression through all new assignments, the ability to tailor your playstyle with specializations, and new multi-battle experiences woven through the fan-favorite game mode operations. All of this coming in September as part of In the Name of the Tsar. And for the next 3 days, the Lupkow Pass map from In the Name of the Tsar is right here at EA Play. For those of you tuning in, you'll get a glimpse of it from these guys when they share it on their channels very soon. So there you have it, 8 new maps in total, opening up the largest front in World War I with new ways to play. There's never been a better time to be part of the Battlefield community. Now enough of me. Let's give you a first look at
That's nice. They're keeping that game alive. They're really trying with it.
Yeah,
It's coming.
That's good.
I love what I'm hearing here. This last Tsar of Russia?
Услышишь гром и вспомнишь обо мне. Полоска неба будет твердо алой, а сердце будет, как тогда. В огне.
You know, this just makes me sad because this looks really cool and I want to get in on all this, and all this tells me is I backed the wrong horse with Titanfall 2. So.
Hi everyone.
Why not both?
I have the privilege of leading our global development teams. 6,000 of the most creative people making truly amazing experiences, including Battlefield 1. Now this summer is going to be huge. So much new content, so much more to play, and so many new ways to play. And there's one more thing we'll bring to Battlefield. Later this year, we're going to give you a new competitive Battlefield experience. We've heard you. You want a smaller, tighter experience focused on team play. You want all-out war built for competition, and you want it accessible to players and to viewers. And it's coming. I can't wait to share more with you guys at Gamescom in August. Now, competition is at the center of EA today, and we've always thought about it a little differently. We believe in making stars of all our players. Let me tell you something really cool. Last month, I was watching an amazing competitor, Shells. He made it to the FUT Championship finals in Berlin. 6 months ago, this guy was an unknown. Now he's a worldwide star. And he'll be competing with the best at the FIFA Interactive World Cup final in August. Now, we want to find more stars, so we're doubling down in competition in ways only EA can. This fall, we're launching the largest FIFA championship ever, with many ways to compete. The best FUT players will compete in the FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cups. And in our official Football League competitions, you can represent your favorite real-world team. It's true, you can. We'll have much more to share, including our Madden plans later this summer. As developers, your passion is what fuels us. Your stories inspire us, and competition like nothing else brings them to life.
It was like pin drop silence for esports stuff. That's, I don't think
First time. This is my first time competing. I just thought maybe this is something I could do.
So many good players.
I mean,
I want to beat them just like they want to beat me.
I
just don't understand how people think I'm the underdog.
This is
I'm a big esports guy, but
there is a real thin line between success and failure.
I like watching Madden.
How nervous are you right now? It's going to be a really tough game.
I'm never going to lose ever in my life.
It's very weird.
Because it's like, at that point, why not just watch the pro sport? Like, esports for everything else, like, for fighting games and for shooters, like, at least that's video games. This is just like, it's based on the actual sport, so for me, I'd say sports.
Yeah, but it's esports are just about being talented at a video game, right? So at an existential level, you can understand how people are ridiculously competitive in Madden. And part of it lends to tournaments. It does. The whole 1v1 aspect of it.
food and really competitive about games like Madden.
Were you ever in doubt in that game?
I love this year. The underdog came back to win that game.
Yeah, I saw that.
There was a lot of drama in that.
Yeah, I wound up missing that. I didn't get to see that. I think there was some other esports going on that same weekend. That's all there always is.
Weekends are for esports.
There's no I in it, I bring it on my team. Who do you wanna holler, who do you wanna never know? Don't be a sheep when you can be the goat. Great, it's a good time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you've got no. Yeah. Loud at you, he's a hater. I don't want no bad energy. Man get views,
Men in tights with balls on them.
My enemy. I like all types of girls, melanins and melanies. She wants a man from London, she wants a fellow with felonies. That's probably all my team. There's no I in it, I bring it on my team. That's when they saw my team. Even the bouncers bounce when they saw my team. Who do you wanna holler, who do you wanna never know? Don't be a sheep when you can be the goal. Greatest of all time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you've got no.
Wait, I don't know, waiting for that twist, that unique extra thing that makes you want to get this over last year.
Alex Hunter? The story of Alex Hunter? Oh my god.
At least with Madden, it would be a train wreck of a story mode.
Yeah.
That makes me at least semi-interested in it.
Me too. I'm calling it the world's game. What's happening right now?
I don't know. I don't think the crowd knows either.
I went early, Rog. I went early. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Men in Blazers. That's Rod, the bald one. I'm Davo, way less bald in person. We are delighted to be here.
Oh, we really are. Some of you will know us as the hosts of one of the top 3 most popular football shows ever to be produced in the panic room and the crap part of Soho.
That is true. Somehow, we convinced world leaders like Will Ferrell to come talk to us about the 5th best sport in the world.
Oh, we've tricked them all, Davo.
Yeah.
And the common thread for us is always football and FIFA. And when I speak to players around the world, they all tell me their experience with FIFA runs so deep, it actually impacts the way they play on the field. That is art influencing life.
It's
Davo.
all melding together. Rog, look at this. Look at how the world's game comes to life in FIFA 18. Player personality that differentiates even the talls from the smalls.
They've even perfected the inimitable run style of Raheem Sterling and developed with detail Anton Griezmann's technical ability to suavely fly past all defenders.
And
so suave.
And these atmospheres, Rog, take a look at this. They make it feel like you're in the Argentinian sun with your pasty white legs. And this is massive, Rog. They've now got the ideal athlete helping to develop the game. Is there anyone better and more genetically sound than Cristiano Ronaldo? Could you get anyone better than that?
Well, that man doesn't have a
He has to have a couple years ago with Lionel Messi.
Right.
Yeah.
And EA Sports know the only way to make Cristiano look better is to jam him in spandex and capture his data. That beautiful man.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's done
The
it all.
Real
That's
Madrid's
it.
like the
Back-to-back champion of Europe. The La Liga title. Ballon d'Or winner. Literally every trophy. And most impressive from our perspective, that beautiful head of hair.
He has hair.
They love his hair.
But as huge as Ronaldo has been
His
this
hair,
past
his
year.
hair's on point.
That thing he does, the twirl, it's really impressive.
CEO at Liverpool. Good luck with that one, mate.
That's how you get a $250 million contract.
The biggest story in football is, of course, Alex Hunter. the new hero of the virtual pitch and the star
Alex
of
Hunter.
the journey. Alex would go on to score more than 360 million goals in his first season.
360 million goals.
True, and so is this one.
He's
Whenever
good.
a good old English national team take the field over the past year, the single name most tweeted, even more than Sir Harry Kane, Alex Hunter.
Yeah, we could have used him today, Rog.
We could have won it all.
Yeah.
Talking about winning it all, though, what a storybook year Alex Hunter's had. Winning the FA Cup.
I feel like this would go over a lot better in front of the Gamescom audience.
He's experienced more in his first season than I will in my
I hope they go into a long Madden spiel when they go over to Germany.
Amazing.
Just to get an idea of how well this goes over.
Is a journey filled with victory.
So
and we have soccer. We have a lot of soccer fans out here, but it's just
challenges
it's
lie ahead.
not our.
So everyone wants to know what is next for our man Alex Hunter.
Our national team,
but it seems like everyone's got an opinion.
the Cleveland Browns of
soccer. No, let's not go that far.
There is one.
Our national
have we won the World Cup?
What next for Hunter?
No, but
everyone's hunting Hunter.
Alex
Hunter has been talked about.
I think also Hunter talk. I think that's just paper talk, if I'm honest.
So, story about Alex Hunter. There's a mythical Twitter on his in the game. Someone actually had that Twitter. He started getting tweets. He's like, I'm not the character.
Oh, that poor guy.
It's like at Mr. Alex Hunter.
Oh no.
Let Alex Hunter go.
I'm not really
See, the whole game revolves around Twitter.
But this guy's getting too big for his boots, Black.
Alex Hunter is a great player. He's a piece.
Oh, God,
yeah, she is.
Very quick.
Amazing skills.
We're doubling down on Alex Hunter, Aussie.
Hunter's bombed his bridge and he has to look after himself. Go! Go! I would move.
Rumors have got to stop.
Go, Alex.
Alex Hunter, you really are wasting time. Will Alex Hunter stay or go?
You guys heard about Alex Hunter?
Are you sure?
Legendary soccer player. Oh, look how good he looks with Frostbite. The sweat beads on his forehead are even better. Oh man, look at that house.
Yeah, at least they're sticking with it.
What up, guys? Thank you for having me, EA. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Jesse Wellens, and I am a YouTube creator. So, I am here to talk about Need for Speed Payback. If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback,
How many marijuanas?
Yeah, it's great.
No, he's just nervous.
But all right, all set aside, I'm a YouTube creator. Need for Speed Payback is coming out.
And to be fair, I
got
don't
my
think
boy
he's
Marcus, executive
live.
producer here.
Yeah.
He is the producer of the game. Thank you, Nick.
But then again, I don't follow this guy, so if I'm wrong about that,
Thanks, Jesse. Obviously, we're really excited to tell everyone about Need for Speed Payback here today, but more importantly, show it. In Payback, you are on a revenge mission to take down the House. House is a cartel that rules the city's casinos, criminals, and cops, and that is we're delivering a brand new experience with wild heist missions, intense cop pursuits, grueling car battles, and jaw-dropping action moments. No longer is this just about being first across the finish line. We are putting you behind the wheel of an action-driving fantasy.
So Need for Speed has been around for a long time. There's been a lot of new things coming to the game and a lot of old things that people are familiar with the franchise.
Exactly. You know, we're putting a new narrative into the game where you drive 3 different characters, Tyler, Jess, and Mac, all bringing their own unique playstyle to the game. You drive across city, mountains, deserts, and canyons in the most diverse open world ever made for a game. There's a lot of great new elements in this game, but also obviously a lot of fundamentals like customization. We go way deeper when it comes to visual and performance customizations, as well as introducing something on top of that, something we call derelicts, which are abandoned classic cars that you transform from scrap to stock to supercars.
Oh, great.
Speaking of customization, my homie Nick, AR12 Gaming, he's customizing a classic Beetle. He's going to be doing a lot more of this customization and gameplay at 1:30 on the stream if you want to come back. But enough talking about it, I'm trying to see it.
Yeah, you know, we're absolutely very excited to show you the first, one of the blockbusters from Need for Speed Payback, called the Highway Heist, that shows that intense action driving experience. So let's turn around and take a look.
Untitled Payback.
It's better than Origins.
Yeah. Whatever game might be using that subtitle, we don't know yet.
Speed for Speed. Origins.
Then grab the target.
It'll be part of a convoy.
What are you thinking?
Quick hit and run. Get me close to the truck and I'll take care of the rest. Get me close to that truck before it hits the tunnel.
Story of a freak
The house won't let us anywhere
Oh, their
near the
license
tunnel.
plate says Payback. Ugh.
Okay. Okay, if you're a cop, do you not just look for the license plate because there's payback on it?
I'm just gonna follow that guy. Something's gonna go down.
Really?
The guy driving, doing 100 miles per hour with license plate Payback.
Hey. Oh my god, look at, I like the crash effect. It's kind of cool. Did she just curse? Okay, this is kind of got a Spy Hunter vibe to it.
This guy's out of his mind. There's something much bigger going on
No.
there.
What's the play?
Forget the tunnel. We get him before he reaches the city.
I mean, this looks cool.
Yeah,
what they're doing.
Guys, more house cars headed your way.
How a racing game looks half of it. It's got to play well.
These guys are tougher.
Freaking tanks is what they are. They're going down either way.
Take him out, Ty.
Guys, city's coming up fast.
I just want them to go full Fast and Furious with this. They are.
Ladder on the side.
Yeah, that is what it looks like they're doing. Might not get that.
It's like kind of Burnout influence too, I guess.
Yeah, those little cinematics.
Am I going to be able to jump between skyscrapers?
I wouldn't mind if they just went full Fast and Furious with me.
No, I wouldn't either. Actually, that'd be really cool.
But this seems kind of awesome.
Yeah, that's the direction I go with this. I could go with this.
You got this?
Death-defying jump.
I got this.
Plus, this was just another playing
Good job.
Oh my god.
Like, you have to dodge all the wreckage you created along the way for that.
Yeah.
I do like that idea.
Yeah, you do. Okay, that's cool.
Let's even the odds.
Okay.
Alright, I'm intrigued.
I can mess with this game.
I can assure you that plays as well as it looks.
See, that's what
Last year at EA Play, we unveiled EA Originals.
Gameplay is huge.
The program was something we created to support small, independent studios. To help bring experiences that are unique, gorgeous, innovative, and memorable to the world. We are partnering with game creators through the process from development to marketing to publishing. But EA Originals is also about funding, about offering a level of security. The profits from these games go back to the hands of the developers. We have been overwhelmed with the indie community's reaction to this. I can tell you, we've received hundreds of pitches, many of them brilliant, and as a result, we now have several new titles in development. Today, I want to introduce you to our next EA Originals title, one that I've been very close to from the beginning. This game tells a story in an entirely new way. Now, a few years ago, I played the indie hit, Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, with my oldest daughter.
Oh.
I loved how different the game felt. The mechanics and storytelling were really cool, and we both loved
That was on my
the
Game of the Year
emotional
shortlist
story.
that year it came out.
So I decided to contact the game's creator, Joseph Fares. When we met, we instantly realized we shared the same passion for games and how to bring new experiences to players. I also found out that he was building a new studio called Hades Night. Now, we're thrilled to be working with Joseph to bring his new project to all of you. What started out as a wild idea on paper has now turned into a groundbreaking, one-of-a-kind game called A Way Out. Take a look.
This is brand new.
What's your plan? Stay the hell away from me, okay? good reasons to bust out of here, but I need to get out of here too.
Jail.
Yeah? Not my problem.
Cool.
Okay, this is cool.
Oh, so that co-op dynamic looks actually pretty interesting.
Jailbreak.
Hell yeah, dude. Co-op jailbreak. Sign me up.
Oh, crap! You okay? You have a problem?
Yeah, I got a problem with
Split screen.
It's cool to see you, buddy.
She's my daughter, too.
Yeah. It's got a cool story, too.
See? Problem solved.
Come on, Leo!
All right. I love it.
I like this a lot.
That was pretty cool.
That's very cool. I approve.
Hey, my name is Joseph Fares, and I'm the writer-director of A Way Out. I'm so excited to be here and show you the game. So, after I finished Brothers, I wanted to make another game that pushed the boundaries on how to tell stories without compromising on gameplay. And this is the reason why I started Hazelight Studios together with the team behind Brothers. And working with EA's originals was perfect for this, because we have the full creative freedom and trust from EA to deliver the game we truly believe in. And that is very important for Hazelight, let me tell you that. So, the idea for A Way Out came to me when me and a friend trying to find a co-op game that wasn't just a drop-in, drop-out experience. I wanted to play a game where the characters had unique personalities and goals. A game where me and a friend can embark on an emotional journey together. And this is exactly what A Way Out is. The game is designed for split-screen co-op only, and I mean only.
Oh.
So you will be able to play it online, but to get the full experience and feel, we want you and your friend to play it in your couch. And gameplay-wise,
damn it.
Yeah, couch, nice, right?
David.
Action. Finally.
Split screen only.
Yeah.
So it's something to play with my wife. Then.
What was I going to say? Yeah, let me tell you. Okay, wait, it's coming.
You could play it online.
Come on.
But it won't be the same.
Gameplay-wise, it's going to be crazy.
What if it's just still split screen online?
Variation.
Yeah.
It's gonna be able to
Actually,
play
it's part of the
everything.
idea.
I mean, not everything, but a lot of stuff. They're going to be exploration, driving, action. Also, you won't get tired of this game, I'm telling you. So, but let me tell you this. After you finish playing A Way Out, I will tell you, you will play a co-op game like never before. I know, I mean, I can guarantee that. I know I sound very cocky, but I can't help it because it's true. I'm so pumped up, it's crazy. You don't know, I live, breathe this game.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, it's like,
He wasn't this confident when I first talked to him about
ass.
Brothers all those years ago.
So right now, I will show you a game.
He's developed
video.
his
I'm gonna
confidence.
show you just a small part of the
Well, it's
game,
good
but
these
still
passionate
you're gonna
about it.
get
Might be
blown
on
away.
something here.
And I also want to say that I'm so proud and happy to be part of this industry. It's crazy how fun it is to be here and do these games. It's so much fun. And also, one last thing. I want to say hello to my Hazelight team watching live from Sweden. Thank you, goodbye, hop shaky, boom, come on.
Congratulations to Hazelight. That's a cool thing that they're doing.
It is. Is this more the game?
A Way Out is a story-driven co-op game. It is designed, played, and experienced only in split-screen co-op, which means you have to play the game with a friend, either online or on your couch.
Gamers have to make friends.
The game starts in a prison. You play as Vincent and Lee.
But I like that the story is
will get to
unfolding
know
like
your
two different
characters
angles.
and unfold their story together.
Anything about me, man?
It's perfect for a prison break.
Yeah.
You have to get two things going.
Very close to me.
This could be a really fun game.
With or without you, I'm going after him.
Let me show you some of the scenarios in the game. On the right side, you see Leo, who's already in prison. On the left, you see Vincent,
Yeah, this is
just
legit.
arrived. Now if you look to the
Legit
right
prison
again,
break
you can see that
kind of
Leo
feel.
can be controlled, while Vincent is in a cutscene. Here is another one. Vincent and Leo are now in the laundry room. Your goal is to smuggle sheets using a laundry cart. You can approach the scenario in different ways. Either get the cart with Vincent.
No, I got a good pack right here. I think it's got your name on it. It's broken. I don't know.
Or with Leo.
Get over here, you idiot! Yeah, but I think those two guys are just about to fight. What the? What? Who's him?
In A Way Out, you will experience something new all the time.
Cool.
Everything you do in the game is unique for that scene. We want you and your friend to be focused and engaged throughout the entire story. But let me tell you, this is just the beginning of what you will be experiencing in A Way Out.
So I wonder what portion of the game, how much is it going to be in the jail? Is that just like the first act or the first like hour of the game?
Well, spoiler, I think you get out of jail.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I guess
Relax, man, I got this.
Kind of hiding from the authorities after that. Early 2018.
You know what? One of the things I like is that I remember Brothers didn't really have any dialogue in it. It was all just like, you know, just sounds like this is like a full dialogue.
I know, me again. Thank you, Joseph. That game is absolutely stunning, and I can't wait for you guys to
completely unexpected, awesome game.
Now let's switch gears for just a minute. It's great to be here showing you the games you'll play this year. But at the same time, we are inspired to look farther ahead. Creative ideas combined with new technologies become an unstoppable force. We have teams today taking technologies that are changing the world and using them to change the way we play. These are the futurists, the incubators, our talented artists, designers, and engineers within our studios, our Frostbite team, our digital platform team, and a new research division called SEED. What motivates me every day is the responsibility we have to push our industry forward. That's one reason we created this new division. SEED is a small, stealthy team that I work with on a daily basis, exploring some of our most visionary concepts, like deep learning or neural networks. Creating a world for you to define, to interact with, and share
Every
as you
time they
wish.
say machine learning
Or virtual humans with deeply sophisticated artificial intelligence. So instead of one main character shared by millions, we can have millions of main characters shared.
That's okay. We learned from this so that we can prepare for
Microsoft drinking game tomorrow.
All right. Oh, the one I'm not here for.
Go
of course.
anywhere.
Or Nintendo.
Be anyone. The games
in 30 minutes.
Shots.
Now, what we know today is that
right before E3. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
8 in the morning.
In the last 45.
Already sauced by 10.
Together,
tequila shots for Nintendo Direct.
One
Oh,
that
yeah, he just keeps getting better.
empowers and is full of play. And to
After
do
him.
that, we also need innovative new platform technology.
Kids can't have it.
So when we were thrilled when we got our first project, Scorpio dev kits from Microsoft, 6 teraflops and true 4K graphical fidelity. Now these Madden NFL 18 visuals.
Oh my god, look at those pads.
Accomplished combining Frostbite,
Breakthrough in pad technology.
and already we are creating the most detailed, high-resolution environments you've ever seen on a console. Madden looks absolutely stunning.
This is just
but
gonna
as
make the
game
glitches
makers,
all
awesome
funnier.
graphics and effects are just
Every member in the audience at
the game
Cleveland
has
Stadium will just be
feel
you.
amazing as well.
Just all the sad ass of faces. A whole stadium of just
Coming at
people
the
holding
right
towels
time.
on their face.
Now, I
So
have
we ever
one
do
more thing
emotes for the
before
Shack
that.
channel, like sad,
New
awesome face
IT
has to be one of
is
them.
one of the purest forms of innovation in our industry. A brand new idea combined with the latest tech and a vision for something extraordinary. The next game will push every boundary for you. It is vast,
Did they just show Madden
dangerous,
pics to keep us
beautiful,
interested or something?
and unexpected.
They're talking
I
about
guess they're trying
Frostbite
to-
engine.
So this is
trying
the
to talk about
first
Scorpio,
tease that
too.
we're
Yeah, there's
showing
more the
today.
Scorpio, how it's going to look on there.
Then we will have so much
So the
more
pads will look
than
better
Microsoft
on
press
Scorpio
release tomorrow.
than even PlayStation 4 Pro.
But for now,
Wow.
here's the first glimpse
It's
of
gonna be
our
actually
brand new
outstanding
IP
pads.
from BioWare.
BioWare. Whoop, whoop, whoop. BioWare alert.
The wall. It's our armor. It protects us from what lies beyond. But out there, you either live with the choices you make, or die trying to change them.
You should write for EA, Donovan. Halo. BioWare.
The story doesn't end here.
full gameplay reveal at the Xbox.
Anthem.
That was like the Titanfall font too.
Okay,
yeah, it does. That's a good. Yeah.
Hey, look, NBA Live exists, guys.
Oh God.
Jeez.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean O'Brien, and I'm here today to share the latest about NBA Live 18 with you. But instead of talking about it, I'd like to show you. We've spent the last 2 years completely overhauling virtually every aspect of gameplay.
You kind of have to.
Now we're going to go outside to a hands-on station out in FanFest so you can check out some of those improvements. And then we're going to come back in here and give you more details about how NBA Live 18 introduces an entirely new way to play a basketball game.
Oh, it's
we call it the One. Gibbs, Connor, over to you.
Thank you, Sean. You look fantastic every single time I see you. We are here out at FanFest EA Play. I want to see everyone on social use that hashtag EA Play. Tell me what games you're excited to see. I am telling you right now, I am excited to see a first look at NBA Live 18, and no one better in the business than my guy right here, creative director Connor Dugan. Connor, let's take first look at NBA Live 18.
Yeah, what's up? I mean, I'm super excited that people finally get their hands on NBA Live. We're going to take a look at a replay we just got.
Remember when this was like the dominant NBA game?
I don't actually. I thought it was always 2K.
Well, back in the 90s before 2K existed.
Fair enough.
This was the only way we could play basketball.
I feel like there were still better basketball games.
Yeah, there was Jam.
Yeah.
But KD or Q cuts me off.
It was all about Jam for me.
And then I try to go back at him again. This time I'm going to go middle.
Jam TD was really good.
Q's late. He doesn't hit his left stick. Misses the timing window. And now I have an open lane to the hoop. So we see Zaza coming over.
He throws it off the backboard to himself.
I use my right stick to finish with the left hand. As you can see here, right over top of Zaza. Finish in the lane.
No, we need real-time gameplay.
This looks,
like
you know, he's not looking happy.
That's what it's all about right there. I appreciate
that
this
LeBron
first
face,
look
man.
at NBA Live 18. Sean, back to you.
Thanks, fellas.
Yeah, so that was
that sure was LeBron's face.
Thank you. We're excited for all of you to get your hands on NBA Live 18. And everyone will have an opportunity to do so through a free demo coming in August. Now, this demo will give everyone the chance to start the One and be introduced to this new
There's your
basketball
headline,
world.
guys.
Jumpstart your own legacy through solo, co-op, and multiplayer experiences and carry all of your progress over to the full game. Now, let's take a look at the One.
Ugh. Sorry, I was getting visibly angry.
I want to know how they're using
NBA
Scorpio
Live 18 is an all-new way to pursue your legacy. Centered on you, your journey is defined by the choices you make.
No longer the cloud.
Welcome
tech.
to the One. The One unleashes the
now
freedom
you
to play
D-bag that plays for the
with whom you
Cavs.
want. Here, the respect you earn on the streets matters just as much as the rings you earn in the league.
Oh, really?
Rise through the ranks in the
not how that
league.
works.
An authentic
Oh, man.
NBA experience where you dominate the hardwood on
running
your way
drugs
to winning
and
championships.
plays
The
for
new
the
NBA
Cavs.
Live goes beyond the league, taking you
Oh,
into
so
the
it's like
streets,
Park from
where the
2K,
rules and how
okay.
you
Yeah.
earn respect are different.
I thought him in the
Team up
streets
with
as
friends
like,
to take
they
the
had some
NBA
like
legends
rep, like you'd be
at
out there like
historic
hustling
courts
and
at
something.
Venice.
Actually
Throughout that
packing
journey,
heat and stuff.
the encore
No,
performance leads
not
to
that street.
increased
Like, yeah, some, like,
skills
double life.
and new gear.
Just played,
As your hype
I guess,
builds
like
in both
Rucker
the
Park.
streets and the league. From Venice to Rucker Park and
I have
everywhere
some
in between.
coming.
Join the community with 5-on-5 pickup games
still showing
at
it.
iconic, real-world courts. Hit the Drew League and continue to build your legacy
Yeah.
in the Pro
Assume
Am
we're gonna
Tour.
lose a big-
Earn the right to go head-to-head with the very best and show off your signature style. From East Coast to West Coast, from the streets to the league, everything you do matters. Your legacy is defined by you and how you choose to play. This is your world. It's time for you to be the One.
I don't know. I was kind of hoping this would also have a floppy story mode.
I guess the One is their. I guess they spend all their money on Alex Hunter, honestly. They're like, we're out.
I don't know, put Alex Hunter in this game.
Yeah, I was about to say, what if they just used him for NBA? It was like Alex Hunter.
Just put him in every game.
Oh, drink. Kendrick Lamar.
Revive Fight Night. Put Alex Hunter in that.
It's a good single.
They play so much during the finals.
Oh my god.
Every commercial break, all
It's
the
because
intros.
ABC is in love with them. So is
That would have been awkward if the Raptors had made the finals for some reason. Would have played with Kendrick Lamar and saw Drake in the front row.
David, you see those?
Thanks, guys. And thanks to all of the teams here sharing games today. And a special thanks to Joseph and Hazelight. How about that for some passion?
I feel like we've seen everything we've expected to see so far.
Now we got a massive finale
Except for
coming
Way
up
Out.
here
That
in
was
just a moment.
unexpected.
Yeah, Way Out.
30 minutes of pure, unadulterated Star Wars. But,
is it Star Wars time
before
already?
we get there, I wanted to pause for just a moment. Last week we did something pretty amazing together. We held our annual EA Play to Give campaign, celebrating the importance of inclusion and play in our communities and in life. We partnered with 3 outstanding charities: the United Nations He for She, and anti-bullying organizations, the Pacer Center and Ditch the Label.
You can get behind all this.
Ruby.
No? Okay.
Nope. He like paused for
We
applause.
donated $1 million
Whatever,
to
charity's
3
dumb.
organizations in support of
They
building
need applause
the
cues or
world.
something.
And here's where play comes in. All of you,
People in the crowd
our
are like,
millions
"Hello,
of
charity."
players out there joined us in support of inclusion. You came out in
They just started booing.
in 9
There's more bullies in the crowd. They're like, anti-bullying. Boo.
What a positive force that games can be. And to thank you for that, we're opening ways for you to play a bunch of great games for free. Starting today for the rest
Free?
of the week, Origin Access, as well as the Vault and EA Access, are free. For PlayStation 4 players, we'll also have a bunch of free trials running all week. We're talking FIFA, Madden, DBZ Garden Warfare 2,
EA
Star
Access
Wars
is
Battlefront,
pretty cool.
and much more. So jump in, bring your friends.
I
Have
dig
fun with
it.
some great games this week while you're getting ready and excited for what's to come. Now, without further ado, we bring you Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Here we go.
Right.
Ready my screen capping fingers. John Boyega.
He actually did tweet that a while ago. That was way back.
He's cool.
Now here's the thing, we already knew they were going to get a story mode. I just want to see more of it now.
Yeah, this would have been cool if we didn't know anything about the game. And we were like, holy crap, what's the story mode?
It's still cool because John Boyega, you know.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
It's Star Wars, guys.
Okay, but is John Boyega under one of those masks?
That would be really cool.
That'd be awesome. One of those pulled them along.
The executives from Disney are here, guys.
You just see Bob Iger walk out.
Hello,
So the Apple board walks out.
I'm Janina GAVANKar,
Hi, Janina.
and I play Commander Iden Versio, leader of the Inferno Squad
She's
in
a
Star
character.
Wars Battlefront 2.
I can dig it, man.
I'm also an advocate for in-depth cinema caliber story in games. That tweet from John Boyega was like the tweet heard around the world. It
Except for the one
spoke
about
for
nuggets.
all of us.
Oh, yeah,
when
that-
can we
that was heard
play
around the
a
world.
Star Wars story? We don't want to just relive the movies.
They're
We've
confident
watched them
putting
a
that Phantom
million
Menace
times.
poster up there.
What we
I
want
know,
to do is have a new and authentic, untold story. A story that delivers
Takes a lot of
new
courage.
perspectives and enables us to
Yeah,
play
levels
as some
of
of our
courage.
favorite Star Wars characters while also introducing new ones. And just like Rogue One tells an essential Star Wars story ahead of A New Hope, Star Wars Battlefront 2 will tell a new Star Wars story that helps bridge the gap between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens.
Oh, okay. I can dig that.
It's good.
Right after Yubnub.
But EA didn't just stop there. We
Literally
loved
pick it up
the
at
previous
Yum.
Battlefront from 2015, but we wanted more. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is much bigger than the previous title, with more than 3 times the content of the first
Good.
game.
It needs more content.
I think the only
Now, I'm
complaint
all
is
about that
that,
couch co-op, and
this is
they're
exactly
bringing it
what people
back
thought was gonna
with
happen
the
when
return
the
of
first
skirmish.
Battlefront
So I'm going to
released.
be cuddling up with someone.
They're like,
who knows
okay,
about
this is going to be what we get, and then they're going to make a
In
sequel that's 3 times bigger.
multiplayer, there are more heroes, more
So I didn't buy the
vehicles,
first one.
more
Still didn't
planets.
get it.
I've been to some of them. More space battles and starfighter assault, and deeper progression and customization, as well as content from across all eras.
Thank you. That was like my personal biggest gripe with the Battlefront they had in 2015.
Star
was
Wars
it was just
is
all
not just
original
some
trilogy
checklist
stuff,
of
like
great features.
Luke,
How
Vader,
does Battlefront
Leia,
2
that was crazy
play? The team at DICE in Stockholm has some of the most talented multiplayer designers in the world, and they've been working with the EA Game Changers to make sure Star Wars Battlefront 2 has the multiplayer we're all looking for. These Game Changers, they basically get like tapped on the shoulder because they're the best Battlefront players in the world, and then they get secretly flown out to Stockholm. As long as they provide valuable feedback, they get an early look at the game. Sounds like an awesome program, and if I didn't suck at multiplayer, maybe I'd get an invite. It's true. So, let's hear more from them about their time at DICE.
No, we don't. Come on, guys. Be nice.
After the release of Star Wars Battlefront 1, the community thought there should have been more. And the good news is this, the developers have been listening.
I'm really excited to let the Game Changers get their hands on the game.
This is going to stay, right? Sorry? The clean UI look is going to stay?
There's still time to change something if it's not working.
Oh my god. My first impression with the game is upgraded. All 3 eras are going to be in the game.
So you're going to try this
Got
out
a whole bunch of
later
new
today,
features.
right,
One of the
Donovan?
biggest ones that a lot of fans are excited about is the classes.
They split the characters up into different classes.
They have different weapons, special abilities that you can customize.
It affects your health. It affects how you are going to support your team.
There's going to be more content. You're going to have to get used to a lot of new different techniques on how to play.
The gunplay and the weapons have completely been redone compared to the first Battlefront. Now there is a lengthened skill gap in it.
It feels a lot better and go, oh, okay, this gun feels kind of more real, less floaty.
Which is your favorite hero so far? We're introducing a system called Battle Points, which will allow you to become not only heroes, but other things on the battlefield.
As you're helping your team play the objective, you gain these points.
There's such a plethora of things on vehicles, or even coming in as a hero.
And the coolest thing, I think, is the level of customization, not just from a weapon standpoint, but the actual character's own abilities.
Collaborating with the Game Changers is always a really great working environment when you're trying to figure things out.
I mean, to know that you're giving key feedback to make it a better experience for everybody, it's like putting your footprint out there and saying, look, I'm part of this.
Is everyone in position?
Everyone ready? So I'm going to participate in making the trailer. It's a whole different level of fantasy.
All right, recording.
So 3, 2, 1. And now, on behalf of the EA Game Changers and DICE, this is the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer gameplay.
Yeah, that's a lot of courage as well. What was the scene from? Pretty cool. That's really good.
Like, if you got space combat, well, it's down.
That is dope. Imagine how terrifying that's going to be when you're playing. You just see that double blade in your lightsaber.
Yeah.
Death.
Yeah. Just turn around and
can't get my breath in the wild on this.
We're in the Clone Wars era. They need to confirm Ahsoka right now.
You're gonna play right.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
They have to put Ahsoka.
Yep. Explosion! Whoa. Oh, I see Chewie. Or a Wookiee. Can't confirm it's Chewie. Oh,
yes.
Wait.
But we need to clear that escort. Let's give it everything we got.
Space combat.
Falcon.
Assignments. They
This combo.
Ooh, leopard.
They can explain who Snoke is in this.
It's code for Snooki. Snooki, no. In Battlefront 2.
Snooki is not.
Yoda, Darth Maul, Wookiees, Kylo Ren versus Rey. I watched that thing like 20 times backstage with my mom before this even started. My mom's here. Yes, it's a big day for me. I'm sorry. So. Okay, so we have even more exciting things for you. In just a moment, YouTube personality iJustine, shoutcaster Alex Goldenboy Mendez, and DICE developer Paul Kesslin will showcase Assault on Theed, the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer. Yep. We've got 39 game changers ready to go, head-to-head in a 20 versus 20 match, battle on Theed, and I'm gonna take the 40th slot. We'll see. Okay, but you're not gonna want to miss this because, like, maybe you've seen some teasers, but this is the real thing, okay? All the bells and whistles, all the newness. But before we take you there, another big Star Wars Battlefront fan has some exciting news.
Hi guys, it's John Boyega here. Thought I wasn't gonna turn up. Yes, I was, but I'm sorry I can't be there with you because I'm doing a play in London. But I do have some great news. Obviously, you know I'm a massive fan of Star Wars Battlefront 1, and now we're going into the next chapter with Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I'm very, very excited to share this news with you. We've seen Yoda, we've seen Luke, we've seen all the other characters, but where's Finn? Finn will definitely be a part of Star Wars Battlefront 2, alongside with Captain Phasma, as part of the first season of free content. And there's more.
Free content.
On top of that, we also get to play on the new planet Krayt that you saw on the Last Jedi teaser trailer in April. So this is going to be an exciting time. I'm going to be playing. If you see Finn running around whooping some ass, it's me. So I'm getting ready, getting set for you guys to play with me on Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I'm excited. Let's play.
Are they really doing more than one
Okay, but did you listen? Finn and Phasma are headed to Star Wars Battlefront 2 this holiday, and it will be free. Yes. The team at DICE heard our feedback loud and clear on the previous Battlefront and are committed to keeping this community together with themed seasons of content post-launch for all players at no additional charge.
Okay, so the theme season, so I see they'll do like the Last Jedi stuff. We might get like some Han Solo
the first
related
season,
stuff next year.
inspired by
They do
Star Wars The Last Jedi,
Finn
is
and
only
Rey,
the beginning of the additional content coming
both
to
are good.
this game. All post-launch heroes, maps, weapons, and vehicles will be free for everyone who owns Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yes.
They did a similar thing.
Yesterday, EA announced that players who
the,
pre-order will get early access to multiplayer beta and Yoda's epic lightsaber mastery star card. So, let us recap. New essential Star Wars story. Multiplayer across all 3 Star Wars eras. Space battles, split screen co-op, and free content that will keep us playing together for years to come. Yes, right? Yes. Yes. I am so honored to be just a tiny little part of this team making this amazing game. I can't believe they let me do this today. And I can't wait to play the game in its entirety in November. And I get to start right now. So I'm going to go pick up my controller, and I'm going to throw it over to iJustine and Golden Boy and Paul.
But no actual release date. They're just
Assault on Theed, the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer.
Oh, November, right.
Yeah. Okay. So
thanks so
November
much.
17th,
Hey guys,
Solo,
welcome to the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer gameplay, Assault on Theed. We're ready to show you guys the live gameplay for the first time. I'm your host, iJustine, and with me here today, we've got Golden Boy and Paul Kesslin, producer from DICE. What have we got going on here today, guys?
We got a lot going on today. First of all, what we're going to see today is a 3-stage mode. It's our new gameplay. We'll be showing people going. The droids are attacking Theed. They'll be going all the way up the main pathway towards the Royal Palace. They need to escort the MTT tank.
From there, if we progress to stage 2, the droids need to try to bypass security, make their way into the palace itself. If they're successful, they'll be able to take on the throne room, and there the droids will ideally try to capture that from the clone army. Unfortunately, the clone army's still there, needs to try to push him out and make that last stand.
Can we just take a moment here and appreciate the fact that we get to be droids in Star Wars? This is going to be awesome.
I love being droids.
I can't wait. Are you guys excited? Man, you guys got to come alive over here because we're going to see some great gameplay.
It is like dead in there.
Great game changers.
Yeah, it does kind of feel.
We're going to be
Maybe the sound's just not picking it up.
Competing as a term because these guys are holding nothing back.
They couldn't even
Yeah,
get the
no,
applause
it's
on
super
for
exciting.
charity,
We got a
man.
chance to play yesterday, and it's just really fun to sort of get into this environment.
Anti-bullying campaign.
We're actually in the gameplay, and with somebody here who has actually worked on the game. So let's talk more about what we're seeing here and getting into this, because there's 3 phases to this. So currently,
that's so cool that you play as those
right, and also,
yeah.
we saw one of them pop up in just a little while. It was VF Updates, Pool Shark, Moosel. We also have my boy Darkness, aka Dankness. He will be playing as well. We have Wesley, Master.
Oh man, now we're going into NBA.
And some NBA Live just cut. Why not? You know? But anyway,
man, Alex Hunter's in this game too.
Alex
Hunter DLC for Battlefront.
Now, this is awesome because essentially phase 1 you get to escort an
Crashed
down the street of feed here, and the pressure is on for the clones. They have to hold back the assault here.
They do, definitely. The droids are sitting there trying to escort that MTT up the main pathway. If they're successful, we go on to that phase 2. But right now, what we're seeing some specialist gameplay from I think Battlefront updates.
Yeah, let's actually talk about the specialists, and also you're going to see a couple different classes here. This class in particular that Master G is using is the heavy class. Specialist, kind of your sniper, right? But the heavy class, what do they do here?
So the heavy class is great. They got a bit more health than your average trooper. They're also able to pop that combat shield, try to push into areas. So you can see those guys pushers and defenders in some areas. But it looks like we got one of our Vulture droids right now. Not sure who's flying this guy, but these guys are great at air-to-air, trying to take out those other ships that might be coming in.
Cool.
Starfighter.
Yeah, you can respect its existence without having to.
I cannot wait to take in the air in one of these and accidentally fly into a building.
I am totally gonna crash this like first time I play it.
Just like that. That's gonna be me.
Pretty much.
Hey, but those guys are elite YouTube personalities, Ozzy.
They're just like us.
Has an AAT tank, something that's really great at troop suppression. But we see here a little clip of the V-Wing doing that. Oh man, he's just mowing some droids.
So I wonder, how do you get into these? Is this gonna be like the first one where you just find these little like holograms?
It's gonna be kind of Halo-like, where you get to go.
Yeah, are they just laying around or like a token pickup?
I'd rather do that than like kill unlocks or anything.
I wasn't really a fan.
Oh, look at that FPS! Look at that FPS!
If it's a kill streak thing, I'll never get one.
Yeah, right? That doesn't seem very nice, though. They usually just have like a hanger or something.
Absolutely. And you can
Yeah,
see right now
hopefully
that
you can
there
just
is
jump
Or if it's
in.
anything like the last Battlefront game, like a token.
He is probably taking out
so we
the
got
clone
air
troopers, but
combat.
this
I want
droid- this
space.
I'm a big fan of the token
stepping
system.
it up.
What I love about
Well, they
this
did
is
add
it's like,
space
oh,
towards
look at
the
this great
end
open map, and
of
then when you start
Battlefront, like
phase
with
2,
Rogue One
everything
DLC.
starts
There was space
coming
combat
in
there.
and
It
way
just
closer
wasn't
together. And we're
simultaneous
talking a little
with
bit more about
the
the
ground
class. So
fighting.
for somebody who has just started playing,
I'm
this,
slowly just
never
waiting to see
played
who's gonna be the
it,
first person to get like
do you feel
Darth
like
Maul or
these
Yoda,
class
like one of the
might be
Yodas.
for them to pick up?
I think
You know it's coming.
yes, absolutely. It's something that is, ooh, that's painful. Assault class is something that a lot of players will be able to jump right into. They're your frontline flanker attacker. I think they're going to be fairly easy.
That'll
You
also
get
be
right
me
in
because I
and
don't
just
know how
get
to shoot people, so I'll just run into
running
them.
gun action. Their signature ability, you see here at the top of the screen, your number 2 ability, that switches you over to a shotgun. You get a little bit faster, and you're able to really get in there and kind of, break through those front lines.
Oh, I love it. I love using the shotgun, man. It is so good. And it's actually, when I first used it, it really caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it. And I said, wait a minute, I can destroy people with it. So I just charged into the room and just absolutely shredded everyone. It was so fun to play with here. We're also seeing some great dogfighting here between the clones and the separatists. This is certainly what a lot of folks love in Star Wars, and just really in any game that DICE makes, right? They just always do a good job with the air combat. He's really trying to track him down. This Vulture's
not
really
having much luck.
Yeah, that Vulture could not shake him.
So we got Star Wars HQ here. He's playing the assault class again. You saw here he has the signature thermal detonator that he'll be able to kind of suppress some of those guys.
And there are different weapons as well. Like one of the guns that I would oftentimes use was the semi-automatic gun. It fired a lot slower, but you can get some great shots with it. And then there's also this nice compact
it's like the Wraith from Halo.
you know, blaster. That
Doesn't this
really
have kind of
treasure
like a
people in
Halo
close range.
vibe to it?
I mean, we want to be able to variety.
I just mean,
you know?
Yeah.
Also,
no,
some
I guess
AT
you're
tank
right.
action
It's
here,
still
and this is doing what it does best.
There's a lot more
trying to keep
architecture
those
than
clones out of the way.
Yeah. I just mean the way that they're doing the weapons.
As
Or
the
not the weapons, the
objective continues to march down, he has to get away from that.
He's trying to, I don't know, is he trying to flank the tank?
You gotta play it
Smart?
before you
I don't know, man. Maybe he will. Maybe
Oh, you saw a
he'll
little
make it
combat roll there. Got to give you some escape options in case
Oh,
you
man,
get
combat
some
roll.
Hairy action.
Uh-oh, we didn't get to see this
Get ready
one
for people to
before.
spam.
Guys,
Finally,
combat roll first.
ATRTs.
nice.
Yes.
That's pretty
so
cool.
these are great for taking out those AATs.
Combat
so
roll.
these guys are a little quick. They have an ion charge ability.
Wow.
That way they'll be able to do a little bit more extra damage against the tank should they see it. So you can imagine like 3 or 4 of these on the battlefield really rushing around points. Like, look at this. He's just
Can you stop someone out?
I wonder if you just like
What
step
can-
on somebody with that, like you just run over.
you can run someone over if you want.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
actually going to
have
say,
some
could I
kind of
get
way
shot off of it if I'm on top of it because my body's exposed?
You can,
Like,
yes, yeah.
that
A lot
was
of
that
people
question was
die.
answered, you know, instantly.
Almost immediately.
I'm guessing this is the first
almost
time we played
immediately.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. So, Mr. Musel here, you know, look for this guy to be on a tear a little bit later as well. And also, I did want to highlight, we had an officer, as a matter of fact, right in front of Star
We
Wars
did,
HQ
one of my
there.
favorite classes.
What is it about the officer that makes it so unique?
I mean, my Twitch skills aren't where they used to be. I'm
Fair.
a bit slower nowadays, but I'm able to really buff up my class, or buff up my teammates, try to let them get some extra health, let them push through the points faster. And,
So the officers are support.
What happened there?
Finally some
that's
good
what it sounds
dogfighting
like.
going in there.
That's cool.
Okay,
So
all right. And one starfighter.
What's great about some of these starfighters is these are accessed through our new battle point system. So instead of finding a pickup token on the map like we used to in the last game, you're now able to, depending on how well you do, whether you're scoring points via kills, via team play assists, or you're playing the objective like we really want players to do, you're earning points continuously that will allow you to spend those on whether it be a special character, whether it be a vehicle, or even a hero.
The battle points that allows you to unlock all of those things.
All those things, definitely.
And also something to look out for too. When we get into phase 2, that's when battle points are really going to play a role there, right?
I mean,
can only imagine.
right now, definitely you see a lot more. It's an open space. You have time for this air combat and some vehicle gameplay.
Yeah,
but once
they're
we get
definitely
inside, it's
stressing
gonna
how
be a
much
different
bigger
story.
the levels
That's
are.
right. Things are
Which is
definitely
awesome.
heating up. And what is this happening?
I mean, they kind of have to be
Got
big
locked
to
on.
fly around.
Yep.
Yeah, they better enjoy their air combat here, because that's not going to be happening for much longer.
Oh, Master
much
G
longer,
is
definitely.
just
Why doesn't it go?
destroying him. Oh, he got picked off.
What you need to do is support his team, right? It's that combined
rip.
arms fire. You want to make sure that somebody's trying to cover you from the
Rip
air.
in pieces.
Oh boy. So, and you can see after every respawn as well, you get those.
How many points you're earning.
Right? So
That's
you
right.
can use those later on. Got some specialist gameplay here as well. Maybe you can take off a couple faces, perhaps.
Find
And so
anybody.
in the specialist class, you can also deploy different types of traps as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely. So they have access to a trip mine. So if you want to sit there and you want to be, that true sniper character, you set up some trip mines behind yourself, make sure nobody can flank you. But really, you're there to provide some of that cover fire for you to shoot down range. And it's especially potent in this area because it is such a big open area. So that specialist will really shine. In
The mounts are cool. I love the idea of the mounts.
Bombing runs here, just absolutely tearing them up.
Wanna see some tauntauns.
It's killing it in this book.
Again,
Yeah,
it's
clearly
it's
there'll
doing
be a
great.
hawk
Oh, and we see there one of the officer classes right next to one of the clones.
Officer, fantastic for pushing, right? You want to be able to push the objective.
Definitely.
Support your team. Like, if you are playing with your buddies, you want to be able to have at least one officer available because he keeps you going in the fight.
At least. I mean, they really help push, when those heavies are trying to drive towards a point, you got your officers behind you, giving you some extra health, making sure that you're still able to complete that push. Or on the opposite side, if you're one of the droids and you really need to lock down a point, the officers have access to a turret that they can place on the ground and, give a little bit more fire support for that area.
I'm trying to see if Massive G here is, he's really focused on the bombing runs, right? He's not trying to go into combat with Musa, who's up there. There's Darkness 429. Just shredding everyone up here. Maybe he can get a couple kills in the corner.
You just wanted to siege
I
mode?
recognize some of
Yeah,
these
this
names.
is happening.
Oh yeah, so tell us about the siege mode. How does this play out?
In siege mode, for a limited time, you're able to just blow up some huge area effect shots. You lock down your position, but you're able to have a lot more firepower.
We also just saw the B2 Super Battle Droid there as well. That's something you can get
Another
with
one of my
battle points
favorites.
as well.
Another one of my favorites. Yeah, you can grab those guys via the battle point system. Those guys, great at pushing points again. They have high health, a lot of rapid fire. Oh,
Here we go.
oh, there it is.
This big explosion indicates phase 1
Okay,
is
so we've got
over.
to go
Now
to
we
the next
start
stage.
phase 2, and this is when the action really begins to pick up here.
So
because
the
it
game
gets
doesn't stop.
really tight
It's
inside
just
of that
not your
building,
enemy
and
phase.
players
Right.
need to be
Yeah, so there's
mindful
three
of that.
phases.
Yeah, there's
For
multiple
this
stages.
B2
It's like
to
the
just
it's like the
shred
Rogue One
through
DLC.
everyone, especially with that cooling ability that he has, to be able to keep him just constantly shooting in the fight.
He's gonna make a huge difference here as the fight moves inside. I mean, there's gonna be narrow pathways. He's gonna be able to just shred as soon as anybody gets in his way. Because it's those narrow corridors, it's gonna be trouble.
And just waiting for the prime opportunity to push up here. Players falling, got white boy there, and there. Oh, here we go.
This is some Darth Maul action.
Here we go.
Oh no!
It starts to get interesting.
This is
scary.
Darth Maul will excel.
He's got a lot of pressure on him right now.
Inside, I mean, he's a great mobile attacker.
Stay
He's
alive.
gonna
Especially
sit there with
because
his
it's such
lightsaber.
close quarters too, so
Oh,
he's
exactly.
absolutely perfect for that.
Absolutely.
Spin
I mean,
attack,
some of his
triple
abilities you can see here, he's got that
furious.
spin attack. He's able to just rush in and out of combat and just take guys out in the process.
It was funny, I was talking to Musel earlier, and he was using Darth Maul, and he was saying how there's Boba Fett as well. But he was talking about
Boba Fett,
how he
nice.
wishes Darth Maul could
Are they both from the same team right now? They're both.
That's true.
That was a good flank by Boba Fett and Maul.
Come on.
They used to restrict it to just one at a time. There can only be one hero per
Boba
team.
Fett is definitely a hunter killer. So if the clone army is able to get some of their heroes in play, like
That
this is
guy's
where
done.
Boba Fett will really
So,
shine.
so yeah,
Oh,
they're-
Darth Maul?
He's able to kind of float above the battlefield, fire off some rockets, and really just take out an individual target.
So what difference does he have from the last game?
From the last game, we've given him a bit of new tricks. He's got a new concussion rocket that will really disorient players completely. He also has this rocket barrage. Instead of just one rocket, he's able to really just lay down some suppressive fire.
Nice. Also, one thing to keep in mind, we saw the B2, here we go, but on the
you're
clone
right, the action
side,
does pick up
there
on
are
this.
specialists, characters that you can pick up as well. We haven't seen much of it yet, but that would be the clone jump trooper.
That's right.
Very
that's
different from the standard like assault class or heavy class. It has the jump jets that you love from Battlefront, the original.
That's right.
Brought back here, but now focused on the central class.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're back to Boba Fett here with the
Look at
rocket
that.
jumps there.
He's shredding.
He will just lay down so much firepower. It's intense.
Oh,
they got him
goes
though.
Down. Jesse was able to find him on that one, but
Yep.
here comes some officer gameplay here.
Oh, good. Finally, somebody playing some support.
Support people matter too.
They
you
do.
know,
They
you gotta
do.
give them some
We're
love.
the linchpin of the team, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Now, what is his 2 exactly? His 2 is the healing
His
ability?
2 abilities that, yeah, exactly. It's that healing ability. It gives you a little bit
Not
of
touching.
buff for your little over health, but it also heals you back up. So it's, here we got some of the jump troopers.
Oh boy, and here
Fall
we go.
back.
It's,
This is
get
about to
ready
be
for
phase 3.
in just a little bit.
Yeah.
There's a jump trooper.
Phase
We talked
3
about it
hype.
before. Jump trooper super fun to play. But again,
Any
it's attached
game
to
is
a
better
specialist
with
now,
a
so
jetpack.
not everyone's going to have it
Period.
equipped.
End of
Although it was
story.
really fun in the original battle.
Jetpack should be
But
on
I'm going to
Switch.
be excited.
Jetpack should be on Switch.
I mean, I know we love this. A lot of people love the jump pad.
Oh, now we've got Ray. Not gonna
Ray.
lie, I'm super excited to play this.
Oh god.
What a powerful character.
What's that blue blur that's killing everything? Oh, it's Ray.
That's interesting that you can do.
Oh, down goes Ray.
How does her
No.
affect enemies?
That's interesting though that you can do Ray on this map even though it's like set in
Yeah.
the prequel. I thought it would just
I think
stay
I figured there's
prequel.
going to be certain anachronisms
Work against
Yep.
you,
in there.
making you a little bit more vulnerable.
Like I would have
to
figured
attack.
that had like Django Fett.
Just so you guys know, this is when it gets insane.
This is cool too.
Because there's so much going on here. And was that a little Han?
We saw a little Han, yeah.
Are we gonna get some Han?
I hope so.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
you saw it earlier. So every time you finish a life, we'll show you how many battle points you have, and some people have enough points to get those reinforcements. And especially this late in the
That will
game,
be
you
a
see a
jump
lot more of
trooper.
these special classes coming out, a lot more of the heroes coming out. So again, this jump trooper here, with his rocket launcher, and
It
his
looks
jump
like
pad,
it's working out
trying
too
to be
well for
mobile,
these
trying to
guys.
fly into
Every
that
time they
last
jump.
Yeah, but they need to get
They're
good.
just a sitting duck as soon as they go into the air.
If they got good, it would be good.
They're not used to the map yet.
Yeah.
laying down fire.
Through the doorway.
And there are a lot more rooms to
dominating
corridors.
clones.
Map.
They
Look at this
need
drone.
to fight this one out here. There's so many lives left that the Separatists have to their team. They could really run through this. The clones have to start acting fast because if they cap it, that will be it. The Separatists will win this game.
It's not looking so good for my boys in the Clone Army.
I'm a Separatist fan, so I'm excited.
I'm just gonna go on whichever team wins.
Oh,
So I'm not
She's
gonna
a
be too
warrior.
picky here.
Okay,
Oh.
I understand that. No loyalties. Maybe you are Sith after all.
You don't
Maybe
know,
I
Austin. They
am.
can come back with 3-0.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Yeah, so in the
It
third
would be the
phase,
funniest
though,
outcome possible.
the
The
droids
least
trying to catch
Cleveland
that
thing to
throne.
ever
So
happen
here,
in
if
the
you
history of the
remember,
world.
this is the main-
Just like last year.
And
Exactly.
this is super close quarters. Do you have any like sort of strategies that you
I wouldn't put
would,
it past them.
Absolutely. I mean,
Let us know.
if you're the clones, you're hoping that. Oh, jeez.
Han Solo was just getting torn up.
Oh no!
Run, Darth Maul.
Darth Maul
Too
is
soon.
destroying
Just
absolutely
chopped up Han
everything.
Solo.
Is there any
Nothing.
tips,
It's hard to see
you
Han
know?
Solo getting
I mean, you want to have a try to combine
I
that
know,
fire.
it's too soon.
The tip is blasters.
Run away, baby, run away.
Run
That was
away.
one of the greatest achievements of Shacknews, was not spoiling Star
Here's
Wars.
our MVP.
There's got to be a spoiler window or something.
Moose up.
Like, if you haven't seen it by now, then that's on me.
Yeah, but
I feel like with Star Wars,
we made like a
Guys,
good
that was
month
it. What did you
on
guys
the
think?
site after release.
Intense.
Oh no, I remember I remember saying, I'm like, you will get banned for a month if you spoil anything about that movie. I was very serious about
Yeah,
that.
but
I
we did
Star
it.
Wars,
I
the
handed
window's
them down.
smaller, but I give it like
together and say like, hey, I want to
like a good
run
month
the officer
before I was
and
looking to talk
run
about
into
it.
some
Yeah.
highlights here. Maybe that wasn't the best highlight.
Not the best highlight.
You know, because although maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, space combat looks pretty neat.
Actually, I
I'm
think
totally
this is
gonna
a
fly
crash
the buildings,
montage. I think that's what we're
because
gonna
that's
do
what I
at this
do.
point.
That's what I do in Battlefield games too.
Yeah.
But it was Moose Arc.
Oh god, I tried flying helicopters in Battlefield. That never goes well, and I never do it for that reason.
Either snowball your points,
Yeah, I'm
burning
better
them, keep burning them, keep building, getting more and more things.
The mounts look cool. I know love riding the mounts.
Again, you know, just the game. One thing I do want to compliment the team on.
So if nothing else, the maps look a
is
lot more
just
interesting.
the way the game looks.
Yep.
It's so beautiful.
And it's more detail, more elevation change.
Part of the Star Wars
I like the whole progression.
A lot more corridors and hallways and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So points.
Yeah.
It's not a wide open area like what I'm so used to for Walker Assault.
that like
Try. I mean, the team back home
sentry
is
gun
amazing.
he's just
They do
carrying around.
It's just
incredible
polished.
things. I mean, you can
You
see
know, compared to
it
the
looks
first
so
one.
pretty. Look,
Yeah,
just look at this laser fire. It's intense.
And I want to be
It looks
super excited for this. It's just
really
once the disappointment
So good. I was just gushing
from
right now.
knowing
You know, like,
exactly
again,
that
the
this
game
is going to
looks
happen.
good, you know, that-
Once that kind of sets me off,
man,
I'm
that was
more excited
awesome.
for it. But
And overall, I mean,
it's exactly what everyone thought was going to happen.
I can't
It's
wait
like the
to
first
get
one came out, and it's like, okay, this is going to be practice for when they release the second bigger one. And here we are.
Scum. I can't.
That hurts.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, exactly. Separatists all day.
Well,
You
they've
guys, that was
dedicated
so
what,
awesome.
like 20
now, if you
minutes to
guys are
Star
in
Wars
LA,
so far.
you can come join us at FanFest
Yeah.
this weekend. And if you come down on Monday,
It's time
we've
to
got a
try out
chance
an
for you
NFL
guys
player.
to win a trip
Yeah, I
to
can't wait to try
Gamescom
it
in
out.
Germany this August. All you have to do is come and play, which is, I mean, that's not
You're
asking
like,
too much.
She's
And
like,
you have to be the best player of your match, and you guys will be entered to win a trip for two to Cologne, Germany, and a full pass to Gamescom. You've been before.
Yeah, I've been there plenty times. It's one of the most
Who wore
ridiculous
blazers?
conventions ever. If you happen to go, it's insane. It's massive. So you're not. You're,
should
if
bring
you don't
back
get
the dudes
trip,
in
you're
blazers
really
to talk
sad
about
if you
American
get the trip. You and
football.
Buddy. Oh, you're gonna have a good
I,
time.
I,
It's
real,
fun
I
time.
really can't
Hopefully
believe
I'll
they
see you
dedicated that giant
Well, if you
chunk
guys
for
like Star
FIFA.
Wars like we do, and you guys want to play as your favorite
Internationally.
Like, no disrespect to
download
soccer
Star
fans,
Wars
but
Galaxy of Heroes right now.
we're
on
not
Android
we're not
or
dedicating
iOS.
like a
And
20
you can
like a
play
15
as
minute
any
chunk
of
to
the
that
iconic
over
characters that you guys saw
No, I'm just
today,
saying.
and many more. Paul, I also heard that you're making.
And
a
I'm
lot
sure
of
I'm also
progress
digging a hole for myself, so
playing
I'm
a lot
just
of, Galaxy of Heroes.
I've played a ton of Galaxy Heroes. I've played that
put my
game
foot in
every
my
day
mouth
since it
one too
launched.
many
I
times.
think I've actually spent about $1,000 in that game.
You have a problem.
I do have
He
a
spent
problem.
$1,000 playing
There's just so much
Galaxy
stuff
of
in that
Heroes,
game, I
guys.
can't help it.
I just want to make that clear.
I know my brother.
$1,000 on Galaxy of Heroes.
Yeah, I was actually
Look, I'd spend $1,000 on Hearthstone if I could, so I'm not the guy to be throwing stones.
I know.
right,
but
sorry, I'm busy.
Hearthstone's good.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us here. Stay
Hearthstone-
tuned to
well,
Battlefront.
isn't Galaxy of Heroes supposed to be really good too? Like, that's what I heard.
Thanks, Paul. Golden Boy.
I've heard it's
This was
okay.
incredible. And now I'm gonna
It's
send
no
you
WWE
the patch
Supercard.
for more.
Boy, you had me on that kick for a month.
I've been off the junk for like 2 years now.
And thank you to the real rock stars of this show.
The real rock stars.
The development teams
Joe
inside
Montana.
Blazers. You are truly amazing. Now, we can't
I'm
wait
running low on
for more
battery,
of you to
guys, so
play.
my screen capture
And there's
just
more
stopped.
coming. Stay tuned online for a closer look at some of our biggest game. And remember, EA Play is for all of you, our players.
Oh, it's for us.
Thank you all for joining us. Now, let's play.
Well, it's time for them to play. It's not time for us because we're here in,
Yeah.
in a hotel in beautiful downtown Los Angeles. Oh.
Trailers?
Talking about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. He sunk $1,000 into that. He said that.
Yeah,
that's the thing he said.
Peter Moore also has a Halo tattoo.
That's a lot of people.
Does he?
I mean, there's still Galaxy of Heroes threads on Chatty like once a week at least.
I'm not gonna throw stones at anybody that's throwing money at Galaxy of Heroes. I probably should try it myself, to be honest.
I tried it. Once it
We're here
had
in
a
Hollywood,
cooldown thing, I
California,
was like, I'm out.
at EA Play. We're here to talk to you today about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and a brand new character we have come to the game we teased last week,
So,
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
I think we're
today
are we done with this?
Cassandra Gomez, community manager for Galaxy of Heroes.
Should we go full screen and talk about what we just saw?
And Daniel McLaren,
so
lead designer
this
on
was
Galaxy of Heroes, also goes by Not Really a Jedi.
It really was. Like, it's nothing that was. It was nothing that we didn't expect, other than you know.
There you go. Yeah.
Other than the Jailbreak game, which looks really cool. I already forgot the name of it.
Yeah, A Way Out.
A Way Out.
Way Out.
Looks
Yeah.
pretty good. Looks pretty good.
That looks really good. I'm actually really excited for that. But other than that, this is everything we expected to see. They didn't really blow us away with any surprises. I will say that I walked into this going, I'm over Need for Speed. I don't ever need to see Need for Speed again. And at least I'm willing to go into it with an open mind now.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, I
now
really
that
like
they're turning it into Fast and Furious.
It's kind of got a
story.
Burnout vibe to it too. So
Yeah, I can dig Need for Speed. Everything else is just, it felt like a giant meh. Like I didn't come away excited for a lot of
I
this
felt
stuff.
like they were punting till next year almost.
Yeah, I mean sports. What about Anthem? Do you have thoughts on Anthem?
Anthem?
We didn't really
early to
see.
say.
We saw what?
They said,
Yeah, they didn't say anything about
They
it.
said there'll be more at Xbox as a briefing, so I'm sure there'll be like some Scorpio.
Yeah.
But we're not going to see gameplay from Anthem this year.
I want to see.
It said gameplay.
That was gameplay?
They didn't-
No, it said
they
that there
said
will
we're
be
gonna see
gameplay at Xbox.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're going to show off the power of the Scorpio?
If they put, I want that reach that I have about the font thing to be like a thing that I want that to be set in the Titanfall universe. Like that'd be actually
That'd be
really
cool. Why not?
Bad Kitty asked, when is an E3 presentation not boring?
Princess reveal.
I would say that we've had some that are bad, and at least bad isn't boring. Like Ubisoft's had some. bad
Nintendo
ones.
had some good ones.
Nintendo's a tight package. Yeah.
My body is ready. That was a great press conference.
Right.
You know, like there was this one where Iwata was talking about how some companies make Mega Game,
right,
and then they make Mega Game 2. And he's like, we just make new Mega Game. I can't remember what year it was, but that was delightful.
You know, I will say that Sony in the last couple of years has had good ones.
Yeah.
Like the Sony ones the last couple of years have been good.
It's
And
unfair because they let Microsoft show all of their cards, and then Sony's like, how can we troll them?
They just adjust.
That whole, remember the DRM thing?
Yeah.
That was great on Sony's part. But you're right, they've really killed it like probably the last 4 or 5 years even.
And Microsoft comes up with ones that are like, it's nice, but it's not necessarily for people. Like that one year that they came out, and it was like all like apps and tech and sports and TV, and it's like, okay, you're gonna talk about games now, right? Like they've had those years. Scorpio is gonna be like tech focused. It's I want to see. I hope that it's a lot about games. But I'm not counting on it necessarily. Sony just comes out with games, like straight up, like
trailers,
like a lot of trailers and a lot of surprises, just like a lot of stuff
exclusive
that
after exclusive.
So that Star Wars reveal felt like it started strong, and then as that multiplayer demo went on, it
I don't know,
slowed down a little bit as we were watching.
I don't know. I liked it. I liked that.
Yeah, I was digging it.
Like especially towards the end, once you saw Darth Maul, and you started to see the heroes, and you saw that there was more than one hero on a team at a time. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting how that's gonna work out.
I love the map design of it so far, like especially compared to the last game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see where it might taper off for some people, like towards the end, especially once you get rid of the space combat.
Would like to see more single player.
Yep.
When they let them go, because they came and they teased with the single player stuff.
They teased the single
and then they
player
just showed
stuff.
multiplayer. So
Yeah, I was the whole time we were watching multiplayer. I'm like, this is nice. I'd love to see single player.
I bet $50 there's a single player trailer at Microsoft or Sony.
No, I don't. Well, I hope so, but
Maybe even. Oh, they don't have a booth.
Part of me.
That would have been great in a booth.
Yeah, right. No, part of me thinks they're holding the single player stuff for Gamescom, which would be unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to see more of it right now. But
So this is coming out fall.
November 17th, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in for Battlefront.
We were wrong. There was no stupid Madden cameo. They had a Banned.
No, there was no stupid sports cameo this time. They just brought in the Men in Blazers.
The Men in Blazers was the sports cameo, which was very weird.
Yeah, that was yeah, no. So I'm not excited for any of the sports stuff. I will say that the Madden story mode could be a fascinating train wreck.
Yeah.
I want to see where they go with that, but other than that, it's nothing that's going to make me want to buy it.
I've been wanting Madden to do some sort of like campaign for a while now because I play like the Madden franchise mode, is what they call it, and it's just game. There's no like anything in between. There's no
managing rosters. And games,
the last Madden feature that got me really excited was the one a couple years ago where
Draft Champions.
The Draft Champions, where they basically made it Hearthstone Arena mode.
That's pretty good.
Where you just pick like one of the three, and you got like 3 legendary players to pick from. Like, okay, that's really cool. Like that's a unique feature.
I wish I could save my Draft Champions teams.
Yes.
And then like go against. I know that's the whole point of Ultimate Team, but like it would just be kind of cool.
Yeah, Draft Champions is pretty fun.
Yeah, that was definitely the latest. That was what 2 years ago.
It was a couple years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best innovation.
That was the last time Madden really excited me, and even before that, it was like years that I just thought it was all over.
I always look at like the minutiae of the game, and last year they made running easier.
Okay,
so to me, I like that balance that they did in Madden.
Yeah, you're the Madden expert here, Asif. Like, what are you looking for this year?
I mean, clearly it's more of the same kind of thing, but I feel like last year they made it too easy to score.
Okay.
It's like if they could bring defense up to the same level. You know, they did something 3 years ago where there was like an aggressive catch, a run after catch.
Yes, I remember that.
When they did that, they lent to just so many things happening in games that just were illogical. Like you tip the ball up in the air, another guy would tip it up in the air. Like three tip balls and then an interception followed by a fumble. It's like, no. Like tone down that collision detection a little to make it more realistic, because I think that's one aspect of the game that is frustrating for people who want to play it from a sim perspective.
Okay.
It was like almost too arcadey when it came to the ease of getting like a touchdown. Like even the Browns, you could throw like a 70-yard touchdown with like the right play call against something. And it's just like
those Browns quarterbacks. It's not realistic.
That's what I'm saying. Like I want more of a sim feel than an arcadey feel, but I like what they did with running last year.
Okay.
So that. Maybe some kind of improved audible system, because that's been pretty much the same for a while.
Forever, yeah.
You know, I've been with Shaq since like 2010, and even back when it was under Garnett Lee, like Madden superfan. The complaint with Madden every year was always defense, and it feels like defense is never getting any better.
No,
and
they made it worse last year actually with the pass rush. You had to hit A button or B button, like it was all arbitrary. It's the same like. It was like, okay, this is how you're going to spin this time. I'm like, why don't you just make it like, this is how I break tackle.
Right.
Or this is how I get around coverage. Like, let me spam a button. Don't make me have to look at the screen to figure out what button I have to spam. It creates this delay in pass rush that I think ruined the game.
Okay.
But yeah, I ended up not playing a whole lot of Madden last year. Although Thornfist challenged me to a game.
Right.
He called it the Shack Bowl, and I beat him. It was Browns versus Lions. Because nobody wanted to watch that.
So at the very least, we're mildly curious about the story mode and see whatever other things they make. Nothing else about the sports titles really enticed me. Like but full disclosure, I'm not a FIFA guy.
Yeah,
you may have picked up on that.
Shadow Dane mentioned, I'm annoyed no new Skate or SSX game. I have to agree.
No new Skate, no new SSX game, nothing in way of like UFC, nothing in way of Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
It's just all the stuff we expected. Nothing new, nothing exciting.
Yeah, doesn't really. I don't know. It's odd.
This was an E3 conference.
Yeah.
It was just there.
I'd say the biggest takeaways for me are A Way Out and Star Wars, pretty much.
I'm very excited about A Way Out. But other than
and now I'm mildly interested in Need for Speed.
But now, David, we're actually gonna have to hang out and play A Way Out together.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to actually have to be in the same room to play video
Asif
games.
and I live 10 minutes apart, but we only ever see each other in California.
For real.
I don't know if anyone hears that.
Yeah.
Oh, they can.
You two are going to have to make that happen, and I want to see it.
That'll be a fun stream. No, I love that
Just
idea.
make it a playthrough.
Yep. Co-op, multiplayer for Prison Break. That game that was the surprise of the entire event.
We need more games like that, more cool games like that.
It immediately reminded me of Army of Two.
Yeah.
Yep. We don't get those kind of games anymore, which is really cool.
Yeah. So I'm pretty stoked for that. And I went into this kind of thinking like we didn't have. Like last year, we got like Unravel, like that's like a game like that, and this year it's nice to see how something kind of stepped in and filled that void.
Yeah.
And the only other takeaway for me is, R.I.P. Mass Effect. Sorry, Mass Effect fans.
Yeah.
That's
I think
such a bummer.
That's a strong takeaway. Maybe Anthem will be cool though.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, that's all we can really think. Yeah, it's
nothing on the way of Andromeda DLC or even signs that the franchise is going to stay alive for.
Kind of surprised we heard nothing from PopCap.
Yeah, that's another one.
Like that was a big acquisition for them, and to not even mention Plants vs Zombies is
maybe
weird.
we'll get something in a press release. I don't know, but it's just too bad. Battlefield. What do we think of Battlefield?
That's good. It's awesome how they keep just innovating and adding stuff to that game.
They do fan service to that franchise.
And I do love that with Battlefield, they keep those games alive. Like they support those games for a long time. I remember even when Hardline, when Vicarious was doing Hardline, like DICE just kept supporting Battlefield 4, and they just kept coming out with new stuff and new maps and like new features like the nighttime battles and all that sort of thing.
It's just crazy because the game gets better. Like Battlefield 4 was, by the end of its life cycle, was so much better of a game than when it launched. And I feel like we're witnessing that with 1 too.
Hardline died. Hardline felt like it died, and Battlefield 4 was still coming out with updates. Like it was crazy.
I think that was a bad timing on their part.
It was.
With the whole being a cop thing.
Yeah.
Hardline had a lot of potential, and I remember reviewing Hardline, coming away with it had so much potential, and it was just not there. It didn't fill any of it. Like it was just sad. The story mode is horrible. The story mode is horrible.
They're saying that we should play games together and stream it.
Absolutely. I don't see why
I have a Switch. I just need to plug it into it.
If you guys aren't playing ARMS together, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm one of the few on our staff that didn't get an ARMS code.
That's too bad.
I know, right?
But there's
womp womp.
No, there are plenty of games coming out this year that we should definitely be playing on stream.
Oh yeah, no, we were doing Mario Kart when it launched. We were kind of getting like staff streams going there. But yeah, I think Rakib was talking leading up to Mario Odyssey's launch.
Yeah,
doing like probably a multi-week long playthrough of all the Mario games.
Dude, put Rakib on that and don't give him any sleep.
Just be like, here's matcha, here's your here's a coupon to Olive Garden.
We're delivering Starbucks every day.
The dude eats he loves Olive Garden.
Shout out to Rakib. How's it going, dude?
Yeah, dude. I think
you were here.
Yeah, he's I think he was up in Hollywood today.
Is he at the EA thing? He might be.
I think he's going to the Pokemon Symphony.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because I know he's going to Kingdom Hearts this week. Which should be awesome. It's going to be the only thing Kingdom Hearts we get in the next 3 years.
Oh yeah. How does it feel to be constantly trolled by that franchise?
Hey, Val fanboys, how does it feel to get jerked around about Half-Life 3 every couple of weeks? That's how it feels to be a Kingdom Hearts fan right now.
Kingdom Hearts 2.8 HD Remix Extra.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, and this is an original story featuring Aqua, and it's like, okay, so that means 3's got to be done, right? Like, we're just waiting at this point.
Nope.
3 years. But although I called this with Final Fantasy VII Remake, the minute they unveiled that, I'm like, that's not coming anytime soon. That's going to be out in like 4 or 5 years. And holy shit, pay the man. God.
We will figure it out, Bad Kitty. She's like, what the hell are you waiting for?
Right.
What? Yeah, just
stream some games.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it set up.
For sure.
But yeah, because Switch is awesome. I've been playing a lot of Zelda still. I haven't beaten it.
Well, I've been moving into I've been moving out and moving into a new home. So my Switch was finally set up a couple weeks ago, and I spent most of that time with ARMS. And now it looks like I'm finally ready to get back into Zelda.
Yeah.
So
did you get Street Fighter for it?
I did get Street Fighter for it. I did review Street Fighter for it.
Oh, that's right.
Severely underwhelmed by it.
Yeah, that was a 5, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's Street Fighter. It's still Street Fighter. It's still good. It's just everything else that was there for it was hot garbage.
I kind of felt like you gave it a 5 because it should have just been Street Fighter 5 released on Switch.
No, it's not even that. Because remember, I wasn't in love with Street Fighter V when it first came out either. 'Cause
Yeah,
there was
true.
a lot of modes missing.
That game kind of should be complete.
And whereas like Injustice and Tekken 7 are both like complete fighting games and both really good. So final thoughts on EA? What do we think? I feel like we already gave our final thoughts along the way, but
yeah,
it was there for me.
Frostbite engine.
Yeah, they sure are going with Frostbite engine. I just wish they'd use it for more things.
They're all in on that, which means that those games will not be on Switch.
No, that's
Man's gonna be on Frostbite for the first time.
Yeah, that's a big deal, I guess.
That is a big deal, yeah. And apparently with some upgrades for Scorpio, which
pads. Slightly more defined pad technology.
Yeah, I want to see more about that tomorrow with Microsoft, which I have an appointment, so you guys will be seeing that, and I will not.
There's two things that you asked me as a Madden fan what I want.
Is it pad tech?
No. I want PC. Get me Madden on PC.
Crossplay.
That game would be
Xbox
beautiful
One and PC.
on like a 4K widescreen monitor. I don't see why not. I know they're trying to move Xboxes, but come on.
Yeah.
It used to be on PC.
Just put it on Windows 10.
Yeah. If it's gonna be great on Scorpio,
maybe
it'd be great on
tomorrow.
PC.
Windows 10.
Yeah. So that's one thing that as an EA fan for years now, I'm like, come on, because sports titles on PC kind of suck.
Are we gonna take the message that them punting on some of these things, like the Scorpio features for Madden and Anthem? Are we gonna take that as there's a deal with Microsoft, like looming?
Maybe.
They're gonna
I think
talk
so.
about it tomorrow, like exclusivity.
Yeah, Steve's giving a big nod.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to talk about it tomorrow.
That's a hint. That's a hint that there's some exclusivity deal coming.
But like, if you're making a game like Madden, and it has to run on Scorpio, Xbox One S, Xbox One, PS4 Pro, and PS4.
It's way too many SKUs.
How are you supposed to make it materially different for Scorpio? It doesn't make sense if you're a dev to do that.
I'm sure they will explain it tomorrow.
Yeah, they'll try to, but I just think, just ask Atari how it worked out for them.
Yeah.
You know, this fragmented platform that Microsoft is building.
Yeah, we are hitting that point where there are going to be way too many SKUs to develop for, and it's going to affect development time and potential quality.
I'm also bummed that they didn't even mention Switch once. They have
that's bad news for Nintendo.
Yeah,
we got a separate press conference about press release about FIFA
for Switch.
Yeah.
Okay, so they emailed you a press release.
They emailed us a press release during the conference.
Is it going to be like FIFA 15 on Switch?
Yeah, probably.
My question is the goal mechanic, because there was a 3DS version of FIFA that I actually liked, where when you got close to the goal, the bottom of your screen, the touch screen, it turned into a goal, and you had to tap where you wanted to aim it. You hold it for how hard you wanted to hit it.
You know, you talked about PopCap. It's like, you know, you can't make a PopCap game for Switch?
Yeah, you can't port Plants vs. Zombies to Switch.
Oh, that'd be so good. Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah, like, how hard is that, guys?
I would be happy.
There's like a unit sold threshold that I think companies are waiting for, and then they're like, okay, pull the lever, we're gonna make games for Nintendo now.
I would take Peggle at this point. Like, just take Peggle on a plane with me.
Mm-hmm. Although Puyo Puyo Tetris has been pretty good.
That's
I gotta say, I'm enjoying that. You know, Bat Kitty, if we had a cable that could go from the Switch directly to this computer, I would be able to stream very easily. But because Nintendo, I can't do that.
Yeah,
it's how are you supposed to stream in handheld mode? You can't.
We're gonna have a lot of complaints, I'm sure, with the Nintendo presentation on Tuesday, which is a nice tease for later this week.
Yeah, and then tomorrow we're gonna be streaming Xbox and Bethesda, Steve.
We will have Bethesda tomorrow night, I believe.
Yeah, Microsoft in the afternoon, Bethesda at night, and we're going to be doing some podcasts probably tonight, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. So there's going to be plenty here on Shacknews in the coming days.
Yep.
I'm sure you'll be seeing these guys in the next couple days. I'll be back here for Bethesda tomorrow night. So
that's
cool. Okay, guys. Well, I think we've pretty much covered everything we could about this Electronic Arts press conference. They really shocked us with a new Madden, a new FIFA.
Every sports game has an RPG mode.
Oh, NBA Live exists. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah,
with its own RPG mode.
See, we live in a world where there's 2 NBA games but only 1 NFL game. Because that's fair.
If NFL gave that license to 2K,
right?
Every game genre
it'd be the greatest thing to happen to video games in years, at least for sports.
Every game genre these days seems to get RPG mechanics and loot boxes, and it looks like sports is no different.
That is the worst trend in gaming. Like
the loot boxes?
Yep. That's just the worst thing that ever happened.
At least with Tekken, they don't make you pay for it. With Tekken, it's all free. It's all gameplay. But and with Injustice, it's like, why are you paying for it? Like you get like 16 of them for paying for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that seems to be the way things are going nowadays. Which that's an argument for another day.
So yeah, shout outs to our viewers, Bad Kitty, Lucci, RM Squires, D Cole.
Yeah, thank you all for joining us.
Shadow Dane, thank you guys.
I apologize to any soccer fans I may have offended.
It's okay.
If you like Men in Blazers, Mazel tov, good on you.
I'm actually a fan of FIFA, and I will play it and probably enjoy it. It's something that John Benjamin, one of our partners at Shack, we have probably 20-year rivalry going in that game. So it used to be Argentina, Germany.
I think every time you guys are in the same room, there's like shit talking starts immediately.
It's true. Yeah, so once Hammersuit lands, we're going to figure out a way to compete with each other in video games.
And stream it
yeah,
live.
Let's stream
hopefully.
So, no, thanks for watching, guys. We will be back tomorrow. Maybe if I can figure this out, Bad Kitty, we'll start streaming tonight. But yeah,
we might even record the podcast live.
Yeah, we're thinking of doing a podcast too. So yeah, have a good Saturday of E3. This is E3 day -2. Tomorrow's day -1. Monday's day 0, and then actual E3 starts Tuesday with a booth. A Shacknews booth in the shadow of Nintendo's booth.
It's such a beautiful thing.
Looks amazing.
We've gone to see it. It's
I'm really excited to see. I haven't seen it yet, so
we can go.
I'm looking forward to it.
We have the technology.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for watching. Keep doing it for Shacknews, and goodbye.
Whoop! I didn't realize I saw this on camera. I'm like, I didn't do my hair.
Tell me when we're clear.